guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me for my birthday. I thought it'd be so much fun to sit down and do my makeup with you guys today. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. I'm doing a giveaway at 1K subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up, and if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do like kind of like a bronzy kind of look, maybe with like maybe a pop of color. I'm not quite sure yet. I think I'm just gonna like go for it and see what happens. I got my birthday drink from Starbucks for free. So excited. I love caramel macchiatos because I'm basic AF. So as you can see, I have these crazy bangs going on and I'm kind of trying to grow them out, so they're a little long right now. So I'm just gonna pull them back and my hair is gonna look kind of funny, but don't judge me. Look at that. Let's see if I can make this look a little bit decent. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by priming my face. I'm gonna use my Marula oil by Marula Beauty. I love this stuff. This came in a BoxyCharm a few months back, but it's also sold at Sephora. It's a little pricey, but I feel like a little bit goes a long way. And this works excellent as a primer. It doesn't fill in your pores, which is why I'm going to go in with my professional in just a second, but I do really love using this as a primer. So I'm just going to go in with my professional and I am going to fill in those pores just on the areas where they are more prominent, which is right here and right here. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Photo Focus foundation and I am the shade Nude Ivory. I recently just got this and I did a full face of Wet n Wild makeup and it was all first impressions, and I will link that above so you guys can check that out. I really like this foundation. The only thing is the smell is a little strong, like kind of chemically, you know, chemical-y. So that's the one drawback. I don't necessarily put a ton of foundation on my forehead because I have bangs to cover them right now. But I'm just gonna blend this all out using my Real Technique sponge. And this is a really good drugstore foundation. The coverage is amazing. It's very buildable. I feel like it just kind of gives you like an airbrushed look, which is something I absolutely love. So as of today, I'm 26. I'm on the other side of 20, which kind of scares me, but that's alright. I know I'm still young, but at the same time, I feel like I'm getting old. And I'm excited because a lot of you know I have chronic fatigue syndrome, so I've had like a lot of years where I wasn't able to go out for my birthday or go do anything, but this year I was well enough to actually do a few things. I wasn't able to like have a big group of friends with me or like do a bunch of like crazy stuff, but I went out to dinner with my family last Saturday, which was so nice, and I loved it so much, and I just felt so like, I don't know, like I appreciated it so much because I have spent like 3.5 years, this is my going on to my 4th year of not being able to celebrate my birthday. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's my birthday, we need to celebrate, I want attention, you know, it's not anything about that. It's just something that I really miss because I love just going out with my friends and family and just doing those kind of things. So the last time I went out for my birthday was in 2013, so it felt kind of weird actually going out this year. And today is my real birthday. It's Wednesday, so for you guys it's Thursday. And tonight my boyfriend and I are gonna go grab some dinner. By the way, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. But yeah, we're gonna go grab some dinner, and then after that, and this is like totally random, but I'm gonna go get my nose pierced. I wanted it pierced since I was like 15, and now that I am like, you know, starting to recover and get well, I kind of am just like wanting to like do all the things that I haven't been able to do for the past few years. So that's what I'm doing tonight for my birthday. I'm kind of nervous, but I think I'll be okay. I had my belly button pierced and that hurt, but it wasn't like excruciating. So I feel like my nose won't hurt any more than the belly button piercing. I hope. Pray for me. If you guys haven't tried the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer yet, you should, because it's amazing. The coverage is ridiculous. I probably put way too much on, but I don't even care. Next, I am going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to use this Essence All About Matte setting powder. And you know what? I'm going to try this with my sponge and see if it does anything. Usually these kind of powders are kind of hard, like these pressed powders don't work very well with the sponge, but it's working. This is also another good drugstore alternative for pressed powder. Essence makeup is really, really affordable, and some of their products are kind of a miss, but a lot of them are pretty good. So I also have a first impressions on Essence makeup, and I will link that above as well. So next I am just going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm just going to actually speed this up for you guys because putting on brows can be kind of boring and redundant. So yeah, I'm going to speed this up. Okay, so brows are done. So I'm going to set my brows with this Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade number 3. And this is actually just like a little sample one, but I really love this stuff. I think when I'm out, I am going to buy the full size. Okay, so now I am going to go in to my eyes. I am just going to prime my eyes with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original shade. I have been using this stuff like my whole life, I swear. It's my favorite primer ever. Okay, so eyes are primed, and like I said, I think I'm going to do more of a bronzy, like warm kind of look. So I'm going to go in to my Morphe 35L palette. And first I'm going to set my primer with this shade right here, and I just use a Morphe brush for that. For my transition, I'm going to use this warm kind of like terracotta kind of shade right there, and just grab a fluffy brush, and I'm going to create my transition. So it's pretty crazy. I have been doing YouTube now for almost a year, and I think when I started doing this, I thought like it was going to be super easy and my channel is going to grow super fast, but as time goes on, I'm realizing like how much work it really is and how much time it takes to actually sit down and film and edit and, you know, getting your name out there and growing your channel. It's a process for sure. And luckily I have the time for it right now since I'm unable to work. But yeah, I think in my mind, I didn't realize how much patience you really need. So I just want to say thank you for all those who have subscribed. I think I'm almost at 400 subs now, so thank you guys so much. I know it's not a lot, but I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I don't know, it makes me excited that you guys like to watch my videos and you guys interact with me. It's just so much fun. So, and I want to give a shout out to one of my best friends, Chris. He is the one who really pushed me to do this and really motivated me to do this. He also has a channel and he does daily vlogging, and his vlogs are awesome. I will link his video above on one of those iCards or down in the description box below. And if you guys are into vlogging and things like that, you should definitely go check his stuff out. He also does videos on gaming and things like that. And sometimes he does like Twitch streaming, which is awesome. So go support my friend Chris. He is amazing. You guys would love him. Go do it. So for my crease, I'm going to go in to this dark brown shade right here. It's kind of like a chocolate brown. And I'm just going to put that into the crease for some definition and to create some depth. And you know what? I'm thinking about doing kind of like a little cut crease. Maybe like a soft cut crease, because I'm not very good at cut creases, but we can try. Okay, so I am gonna grab actually this little concealer palette. This also came in our BoxyCharm like Was it the last one? Yeah, I think it was the last one. And honestly, I'm not big on this concealer palette, but I've used it a few times for a cut crease, and it actually works really good for that. I don't think it works very good for an actual like under eye concealer. I'm using this like yellowy kind of shade right here, and I'm just putting this on a concealer brush, and I am just gonna put this on my lid and try to create a cut crease. So what other kind of videos do you guys want to see on my channel? I thought about doing some vlogging again. I did a couple of vlogs like last year, and I ended up deleting one of them because I didn't like how it came out, and the other vlog I have is just like me visiting my friend, and it was kind of long. But would you guys want to see vlogs? Let me know down in the comments below. Or if you guys want to see any type of different tutorials or more stuff on health, just let me know because I want to make videos that you guys like. Okay, so I'm going to go back in to that like white translucent shade and just kind of set the concealer that I put down so it doesn't crease and get all yucky. And then I think I'm going to go into this like really pretty yellowy gold shade right here. I'm going to grab this Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm going to pack that on my lid where I put the concealer. You know what, this isn't coming out as opaque as I like it, so I'm going to try using my finger. That's better. I'm telling you, your finger is like your best brush. And I'm going to go in on my other eye. And then I think I'm going to go back in to that chocolate brown shade and kind of just define that crease a little bit more. See, I told you guys I'm not that good at cut creases. I honestly don't know what I'm doing when it comes to them. And then I think I'm going to go into this like really, really deep brown shade right here and just put a little bit on my brush and kind of add some to this outer third just to make it look a little bit more defined. So I'm going to take this Makeup Geek shadow. This is in the shade Curfew, and it's just like a really, really pretty matte purple. And I'm going to grab this little definer brush and pack that on. And I'm just going to place that underneath my lower lash line. I love doing really neutral eyes with like a pop of color. I think it looks so pretty. Okay, and then next I am going to grab, if I can find it, this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean. And I'm just going to tightline my upper lash line. And then I'm going to put this in the waterline as well. So I'm going to go in with a dark brown shade and a little pencil brush. And I'm just smudging out the eyeliner a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh. So next I am going to grab another little pencil brush, and I think I am going to do my inner corner highlight. I'm going to use this Ofra highlight because I'm planning on putting this on my cheekbones, so I think I'm just going to use this in my inner corners as well to tie this all together and to make it look really bronzy and pretty. And I'm going to put this on my brow bone just a little bit. Next, I'm going to go in with eyeliner. I'm using this Wet n Wild MegaLiner. This is also something I tested out in my last video, and I'm trying to get used to it because I really like the formula, but the tip is like a little felt tip versus a brush. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I've seen felt tip liners, but it's usually like a pencil, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get used to it because I really like the formula and it's really black and really nice. So I'm going to speed this up too because it always takes me forever to do my wing, and I will be right back. Okay, so I kind of went a little crazy with the wing, but not on purpose. It turned out to be a little bit more chunky and large than I thought, but that's okay. That's what learning is all about. So next I'm gonna let that dry down before I do my mascara, and while I'm waiting for that I am gonna do my bronzer. This is the oh my gosh, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. brush right here. By the way, e.l.f. has really amazing brushes for like basically for free. They're like $3 or $4 and they're really, really nice. Super, super soft. They're cruelty free, which is really awesome. So I'm gonna just go in with this bronzer and this fluffy brush. And normally I would bronze on my forehead, but I'm gonna put my bangs down in a minute, so I don't really have a need for that. But I am gonna contour under my chin. I'm just gonna drag that down. And then I am gonna contour my nose using this little Urban Decay brush. And I'm just contouring it how I usually do, doing 2 thin lines down the side and just blending everything out. And then I always use my sponge to kind of make it look a little more natural. So now that my eyeliner's dry, I'm gonna curl my lashes. And I'm not putting on falsies today because I have a pair, but they're kind of ugly and I don't really want to use them. So I'm just gonna use my favorite drugstore mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I love this stuff so, so much. And I'm just gonna coat my lashes. Okay, and so for my bottom lash mascara, I'm going to use this MegaLength mascara by Wet n Wild. I love using this for my bottom lashes. I just discovered this one as well. The bristles are really, really tiny and they really, really separate the lashes. Okay, and then next I am going to go into highlight. I'm going to go back in to this beautiful Ofra highlight in the shade Rodeo Drive. I'm just going to put a little bit of the product on there, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm really putting on that highlight today because it's my birthday and I can do what I want, and I just want to glow today. And then I'm going to add some of that down my nose, a little bit on the tip, and then Cupid's bow. It was so funny. A few days ago I was wearing this highlight on my Cupid's bow and I think I put a little too much, and my boyfriend kept looking at me and he was like, "Why is your lip so sweaty?" And I was like looking and I realized it was like way too much highlight on my Cupid's bow, so he thought it was sweat. So I'm like super careful now when it comes to putting too much highlight around my Cupid's bow. Okay, and then for blush, I am going to use my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush Wheel. I think I'm going to use this shade right here, which is called Ironic. And actually I'm going to mix it with this one right here called Concept, just to kind of mellow it down a little bit. Okay, and now it's time for lips. I'm going to use this matte liquid lipstick by the brand Academy of Color. This is actually a brand that I think is just exclusive to Kohl's. I like never shop there because their clothes fit me really weird, but every once in a while I'll get a gift card from Kohl's and I have no idea what to get. And they actually have some really nice makeup over there. They sell the Balm, Pure Cosmetics, and a few other brands like Cargo and stuff like that, but this one, Academy of Color, is just exclusive to Kohl's, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my new favorite liquid lipsticks. It is so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and align my lips. And then, now that I look like a crazy girl, I am gonna grab that liquid lipstick and apply it to my lips. Okay, so I applied a lipstick. I think it looks pretty nice with this look. So I'm just going to put my hair down and I will be right back. And that completes this look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me and watching this video. Hopefully you guys are still here. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below as well. I have links to all my social media in the description box as well. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and yeah. I hope you guys are having a great week, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.